there? It says the Internal Revenue Service, IRS. And actually this is where, you're going to get so much more grant money from the IRS, even if you don't pay taxes. You can pay taxes, not pay taxes, or whatever. Maybe you don't earn enough money to pay taxes, or you never pay taxes, or whatever. The money, the grant money, is coming from here, and it's as much as $8,000, $10,000, $12,000, and it's really for people with children. Okay, in the new Biden package, they have all kinds of grant, they call them tax credits, but that's a misnomer. It's really a grant to the average person who doesn't have to pay it back, because a tax credit, normally you have to pay taxes to get your taxes lowered so you don't pay taxes, and that's the tax credit. But this is not the same. They give you the grant money even if you don't pay taxes. And listen to this. This is the most important thing, I think, is you can be this grant money is for incomes up to $440,000. That's for a couple. Now, for an individual, it only goes up to $240,000. I mean, you would never know. It'd say, oh, what's the income requirement to get money because I have a child? Well, if you're a couple, it's $440,000. So if you're almost $500,000, you could get this grant. $500,000 and you get a grant. And it's like $3,600 per child, or depending on the ages, it's $3,000. Now, what they're doing also is they're sending it out monthly. Next month, they're going to send this. They're going to start sending it to people who are already filed on their, if you have 2019 or 2020, you already filed. But if you didn't file last year, or you have new children or something like that, here's where you got to go to. You got to go to irs.gov. So that's irs.gov. And you're looking for a child tax credit non-filer sign-up. So really, child tax credit non-filer. If you do that, you'll see the IRS there. And there's a link there. It tells you about the program and how to put in the information if you don't have it originally, if you didn't pay taxes for a while. Because there's so many people. I know LeskoHe members are just living on Social Security, whatever, and they may not have to pay taxes. So that's important to do that, to find out about it. And the internet's full of this kind of stuff, Everybody's telling you what to do. Make sure you go to the horse's mouth. Everybody else is, rushing to get a story out and all this kind of stuff. And maybe they add some value, but you also want to check the horse itself. The horse is giving you the money. See this sign back here? They're the people who are going to send you the check. So you want to know what they say, not some idiot in a funny looking suit walking around in Washington, D.C. Who the hell knows what I'm going to say? I don't even know. That's the problem. But that's the fun too. So it's fun. Okay, now the IRS has a couple of ways to get back, but it's hard nowadays because they're full. They can't even get out this last time. Oh, by the way, that link I told you, if you haven't gotten your last stimulus check, that'll help you there. I don't pay taxes since yes. So you go there, Mila. Okay, you go there to see if you're eligible for this. You have to have a child, so that's what this one is. And there's a childless one, but I don't think you could apply for the childless one on this. But I'll check that later. You could check and see, because if you don't have a child and you don't make a lot of money, you could get it. This is if you have a child or 2 or 3, and it's unlimited. You could have 10 children. That's $3,000 or $3,600 a piece. So that's $30,000 if you have 10 children, right? At least it could be $40,000, depending on their age. So that's why you have to. Boy, you have to dig out and kick over the stones. See, when you're looking for stuff, it's like looking for mushrooms. They're underneath certain rocks and stuff like that. You have to look for, and that's what you have to do. That's what the government, to me, is so fun, because it's like panning for gold. It's not obvious, but it's in there, and that's why the gold rush. Back in 1890s. I wasn't here. I may look like I was here then, but I really wasn't. Honest, Mom. That's how you find the gold. You start looking on the in between the lines of government publications, and they're the real good stuff. Yeah. But the IRS. Now, there's also, speaking of the IRS, if you owe the IRS money, now I think they send you this anyway. And by the way, they're going to start sending out monthly checks next month. So in July, if you have a child, you're going to start getting a monthly check, either like $250 or $300 a month. And then that's for the next 6 months. Then after that, you apply for the following 6 months and you get that back in one lump sum. Because this money is to pay for your child in 2021. Now that we don't know if we're going to have that again in 2022. So, I mean, yeah. So for 2021, you're going to get $3,000 or $3,600 for every child. And they're going to start sending out monthly, so you get some of this early. So starting next month, checks are going to start going out. And then that's only 6 months worth when you get $3,000 or $3,600 a month for 6 months. So they still owe you 6 months. And then you get that when you pay your taxes. So then you have to fill out a tax form and do that. And so that's why if you haven't paid taxes, Mila, go to that website, and that's Child Tax Credit Non-Filer. Okay, and even if you are a filer, go there and see, because it's actually a new link they talk there. If you haven't received your last stimulus check, and there's thousands, tens of thousands, I don't know, maybe hundreds of thousands of people who have not received their last stimulus check. So you better get it. You know? Actually, I don't know how long it stays there. Most of the government says, you know, it'll go in the unclaimed property listing, and your kids will get it if they're smart enough. But by the way, taxes. If you owe a lot of taxes, and you're afraid if this will, you know, take it from what you owe, I don't know. And what to do is call your elected official, you know, and call Capitol Hill. Just call the Capitol Hill switchboard. Tell them where you live, and they'll find your congressman or senator or whatever. Capitol Hill switchboard, 202, I forget what it is, 221-4433. Don't trust me now. I'm an old guy. I can't remember what time I left the house today. So don't trust me. But you call them, and if you have any trouble with the IRS, that's who you call too, your elected official. But there's another program within the IRS that will reduce what you owe the IRS by 90%. In other words, you could pay as little as 10% of what you owe the IRS. It's called like an offer in compromise or something like that. If you remember, I'll send you that report of all the free services that are available. And by the way, if you owe taxes anywhere, you owe taxes at the state level, you owe your property tax, call with them and see what kind of programs they have, because of the pandemic, they're putting out all kinds of programs. Yeah, okay, we'll make us a deal. You pay $1 a month for the rest of your life or something like that, you know, and for 10 years, and then you don't have to pay the rest. All kinds. Same with student loans. So all these money that you owe to the government, they always have some kind of program if you don't pay. So don't think it's like your neighbor is going to come out and get you with a gun if you don't pay back the money. No, the government is nicer than your neighbor. By the way, you should move. And they have programs where you only have to pay a part of what you owe, you know, and that's cool, man. And who else is going to do that? You know, the bank. Oh yeah, Citibank has it. Oh yeah, you can't pay your mortgage. Don't worry. You just pay 10% of what you owe, and we'll forgive the rest. What? No. That's why if you got to get a loan, man, get it from the government. Oh, you remember, Julia? Okay, just go and ask. Start a new discussion. See, Let's Go Help members. I answer every new discussion. The start of every new discussion, and also we have. I had a grandson at 19, but mother is claiming she doesn't live. Well, check. You may be able to claim. I don't know for sure. Every case is different. If you need legal help, then we have a report where all the free legal help is in your state, or what you do is call 211 where you are and look for free legal help. They'll have a lot of the main sources. We go and get 10 times that. But they have the obvious one, and that's where to start. And now anything you're looking for, if somebody gives you something, even like like me, hey, call there and see what happened, and they can't help you, that's why it's good to call. Get on the phone and call. Talk to these people. God, I'm getting their face. Yeah, and talk to them, because then just ask them, hey, well, if you can't help me, who else can? Is there somebody else going to help me? Can you suggest? Because they know other programs, man. And most of this stuff, to tell you the truth, 80% of it is local. And I don't know all the local stuff. I try to tell you where. Thank you. I tried to tell you where to look local, but I can't tell you what the kind of programs are. They change too often. And this is a big country, 350 million people. I can't even figure out where my wife is every day, let alone what 350 million people are doing. And that's why even agencies are like, you call one office in the agency, they don't know what the hell's going on in the rest of the agency. So even if they say they don't have anything, it's worth checking, man. Or somebody that follows that, and that's why your people in Congress, elected officials, they know more of that stuff. And you want to talk to someone up there to get help. I went to one of those dummy accounts. Once the trace is complete, they have to issue it. Okay. Oh, nice. I think it was good information. It comes up on my screen and then it disappears so quickly. I can't take it back. So, but that's, the help with the IRS, a lot of free help. If you're making less than like $70,000 or so, you get your taxes all done for free. Check your local library. That's it. Check your library, man. There are so good people that help you like but I charge you $20, so check them first. And actually, I have two services. It's LeskoHelp.com and Lesko Report. So Lesko Reports is really state by state, all the programs or offices that have money for either business or paying your bills or education, real estate, healthcare. And those reports are only $5. I wish I could do it all free. I may soon, but what I'm doing is giving away a lot of money to members. So they're making, because of their enthusiasm. Also, LeskoHe Help. Yeah, LeskoHe Help 2 is a free source that if you're a member of LeskoHe Help, you become an automatic member of LeskoHe Help 2, and that's broken down by state. So I try to get state people helping other state people there, because you'll know more what's in your state than I do. So I want to get not only my help, but your help, and that's what I want to build. And this is that more people helping people instead of some huckster like me. You don't need me. You guys can help yourself. Yeah. I want to show how that's done. And so you got Lesko Help 2. Oh, the reports. Yes, I know. We're giving out $15,000, okay? And grants $500 or $1,000 grants. And all you have to do is tell me 2 or 3 sentences, 4 or 5, as many as you want, why you need the money, what are you going to do with the money. And we're going to choose on the 4th of July, we're going to choose, 20 people, right, to give these grants to. And that's all you have to do. You have to be a member of LeskoHe Help. Because as that becomes more profitable, we're going to give more money back like that. So I want to give all the back. I don't really need money anymore. I'm an old guy. I don't have to raise kids or pay the mortgages. And so it's really, if you guys are supporting this, and I want to give as much as possible back to you guys. And so I'm going to do that more. This is the first time we're trying it. I'll see how this goes, so we could do more. Because, boy, when I see the stories, $1,000 goes a long way for a lot of people. Yeah. Can you actually get a person on the 1-800? My 1-800 number? No. No more phones. It's all online. It's LeskoHelp@gmail.com. If you mean the IRS 800 number, maybe. And it depends. Just sit there, turn on the, call it, put it on hold. You hear tacky music, and see how long it takes. Yeah. And go, I think I have a listing of all the different phone numbers. See, there's one for business. I called one for nonprofits the other day. I got right through. Wow, boom, bim, bam. And they told me about how I could become a nonprofit for $275. That's it. You go to a lawyer, they want to charge you $50,000 or probably $5,000 or $2,000. You don't need that. You got to know who to call, okay? I'm going to go walk some more and be back with the new show when I get down to the Capitol, because there is so much rent money that isn't being used. We've only spent like 5% of the available rent money and the eviction moratorium is going to end in 2 weeks. So you got to know about this free rent money. Talk to you. Oh, give me about 10, 15 minutes. Now, how do you stop this?